Well, it all started back in January. We just recently have been relocated to Orlando from Jacksonville, Florida, and we were searching for a church home.
We found Element online and started emailing Pastor Jeremy and visited our first Sunday. And we knew our first Sunday that Element was going to be our church home, but I really feel like I knew before that Element was where we were supposed to be. After that first Sunday, talking to Jeremy and Tiffany and just seeing their heart and their passion for the community, for just to see God's glory just poured out in that area, we knew we had found our home, and God had called us to help plant Element.
After moving to the area, we visited many churches, and of having a family, with our kids, we've always as they visit a church, we always ask them about the youth program. So the first thing we ask them when we get in the car is, "How did you like church today?" And we got so many different answers, and from going to different churches. But from the first time the kids went to Element Church, it was amazing. When we all got in the car, we were like, "Wow!" And it got to the point that our kids, they were telling us what they liked about Element Church was they felt a part immediately. They felt that they were connected with the other youth and the other kids there from the first time.
They feel like they're at home, that they have the connection and the friendships that they get to grow with, and they're learning principles and characters of Christ. And we've been to churches where the kids would get in the car and they'd say, we didn't even learn about God, we didn't even talk about God.
Play games.
And that's one thing I know, that they're always going to get an element. They're going to learn how much God loves them, that there's a plan and a purpose for their life, and how we can become more like Christ.
Having come from a church that had been established and structured, and being part of those type of churches pretty much all our life, what's been so awesome at Element Church is each week seeing new families come in and become a part of the church. This past Sunday was just an awesome experience for me to see new families come in and actually take communion for the first time.
As a wife, I want to see my husband be the spiritual head and have that passion and fervor and excitement for God and for the things of God and for church. And one thing that's happened to us and that I love as a family and seeing in my husband is he's got that excitement. I remember him texting me and telling me that he's so excited for church, and he's so excited for Element and to be a part of Element and what God's going to do there. And that has probably moved me more than anything that's happened so far of us moving, is just seeing his excitement about what he can do, what he can contribute, and what he can give to Element. It's made me really, really excited.
For me, with Element Church, it's the outreach, that the passion that the core group at Element is seeking for the community, and kind of where everybody's heart and passion and what they're looking to really reach out and touch the Lake Nona area. And that's one of my kind of main things. It's a driving point for me personally too.
Yeah, for me at Element, I see us as being outward focused and not inward focused. More worried about the people that we can touch and we can reach than what's going on inside our four walls. We're concerned with what's going on outside our four walls.